tonight. With each battle that we face, we defy the dark's embrace. Legends growing with each stride. In unity we confide. No fear in our eyes, just stars guiding us through endless wars. Destiny is in our hands. Together we take a stand. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we've saved this land. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight.
Welcome back to Original GM. I am Hupahu, once again joined with Cikala, Wachi, Brian, Hawk, and Dez. Welcome back, guys. Whoop whoop.
I feel welcomed.
Finale, last episode. Holy Schmidt.
I'm really nervous.
You should be.
I am.
You should be. So it looks like the Nexus never left, that he's back. What a crazy fucking experience that is, I'm sure. Eras and Doll sitting in their position of craziness.
More of the consequences of my actions.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Never have to deal with those.
Yep.
www.highestlevelball.com. Go get the bundle.
Do it now.
4 free albums. Like, subscribe, share.
Hit
Hit the ding ding on YouTube. Follow us here on Twitch to help us become affiliates before they do the free affiliate. If you'd like to make it, we're getting closer every day. You guys got any questions? Remember where you were?
Mm-hmm.
Storming down the stairs.
No, we were still in the Sub Rosa.
Yeah, no, you're crazy. Crazy.
Storming to the cargo hold.
Ren follows them down and gives them the cure again. Yeah.
Hey, Ren. I need to drink one.
Does he really say that?
Mm-mm.
Huh? Okay.
I'd rather have my whiskey anyway.
Because if he tells her that he needs wine, it changes everything.
Guys, what a great season this was. Thank you for joining me and having such a great time in this season.
Thought you were sick of it.
I'm ready to move on to 0 level characters and start over again with the evil campaign starting in season 5.
High level characters are hard. Let's keep track of.
They are.
You know what I'm excited for?
What?
I get to play one character.
Yeah, that's
For a little bit.
For a little while, right?
Certain change.
But if you're sure about the action,
Whose fault is that?
That would be not having enough players for the first 2 seasons.
Well, it's true.
You know, we've got
More
more
to fill
info to it.
positions.
If you'll guide your attention to the map, you will see that you guys are all back where you started from. In this time loop And
Let's do
as of last episode, Zed and Xavier and Seth started walking down to the cargo bay almost instantly.
lighten up a cigar.
Rosa will look at the Admiral and say, "This is the team that I would suggest go." And she names all of those off that went last time, including Momo and Eden and Seth and Lily and
Ren will follow
Xavier.
them down and give them the cure once again.
Zed.
2
Okay.
doses of each.
All right. Of course, Penitent will greet you guys down in the cargo bay with the suits.
Yes, give me the suit. Thank you.
This time.
What's that, Brian?
Said yes, give me the suit and start putting it on.
You guys seem to be in a rush.
Needs wings, y'all. This ain't right.
Seth looks over and says, talk to Carl.
Rosa will look at Lily and she will ask for a silent spell once all this is done before we teleport. And then she will say, but on the moment of transporting, we should wait just a moment.
Release it in transport.
No, we should just pause for a moment.
Moment of reflection, if you will.
Yes, and she'll look at Seth and she'll say, do you remember where we were?
I do.
We all know that we have traversed through this numerous times. We're not sure how many, of course. But the the fact of the matter is that I can detect where the true source of this anomaly is located. It's within the middle Necrothian ship, deep within the bowels of that ship.
As soon as we teleport, point me in the direction.
Of course.
One.
This time, instead of having Zed and Eden hold on to somebody, he's going to hold on to them
Okay.
to keep their hands free.
Eris, doll.
Oh,
Stress. Okay.
You guys are sitting in the keep. And as you're sitting in there, you were feeling as though things were not copacetic.
Good word.
Then you feel a sense of relief. Things are suddenly okay. You don't feel the presence coming from within inside of you anymore.
Uh-oh.
feel that?
Dude.
You
They
get
can
a
breathe.
telepathic message from yourself. I need you to come to the combat.
Okay. Okay. Is everything okay?
It remains to be seen.
Do you want me to bring Doll?
If you'd like.
I can do that. She'll stand up. Is they still in there?
Yes.
Or did we leave? She tell him we have to go to the comeback room.
Very well.
She'll walk over and kiss him.
Doll will turn to Vela and tell her to please stay with.
Okay.
She nods. Feels strange. Again,
What do you feel?
she looks at Doll and she's like, he's watching.
Do you want to come with us?
She turns and looks at Vay and he's like, you should stay here. Okay. You'll be safer by my side.
Harris would Bailey, so he's right. Sweetie. You're his priority. You won't be sad. Come on, dog.
He hugs both of you before you leave.
Still hug her.
They will grab you and give you a pack and a kiss before you leave. And then he'll walk over to you and give you a hug and say, please stay safe.
We'll keep in touch. Come on, dog.
You guys transport to the come back in. Back to the Sub Rosa.
So before Lily, go ahead.
Yeah,
Did I cut you off?
you did, but that's okay. Go ahead.
Before Lily puts the suit on, she's going to invoke from the Emerald on the staff the Aegis of Lily on herself with immunity to radiance, and then also the immunity of possession and resistance to vorpal. And then she'll ask each person if they would like this added protection.
Well, absolutely.
Leave her cloak back. And
Immunity to radiance?
yeah,
Eden would say
because well, no, not for you. I can do immunity to something else, but I think for the rest of us, that is the best thing to choose because then you can use all of your power and not hurt any of us. Like what happened with Sabian.
Well, that happened with him because he's undead. But I don't know if you feel like that's what you need to do.
I do. I feel like that would give you the freedom to use your radiant energy however you want to and not have to worry about hurting anybody.
Could you protect us from evil instead?
Not with this particular spell, no.
I'll let you cast whatever spell you need.
And she will. And it will also give everybody a +7 to their arm class and a +4 to their save. It'll give you immunity to radiance. And it will give you immunity to possession and a resistance to vorpal. And that'll last for 24 hours.
What's the resistance?
For Eden, she would ask her, would you prefer lava, ice, or negative material immunity?
Negative material. I'm already immune to lava.
Beautiful. And so she'll give her immunity to negative material.
What's the resistance to vorpal? Like what's
It's just a resistance to vorpal. You get GM, I'm not sure.
It's one shot to it as vorpal.
Okay, yeah. So if somebody uses a vorpal on you and it works, that will negate it one time.
I understand. All right. Well, thank you very much, Lily.
You're welcome. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Xavier looks at you.
No.
I have no need of any. Thank you.
Zed
I changed all her
and Madame Disarray. I forgot her name. Sorry.
Momo.
Peaches.
Momo, would
Yeah.
you would accept my spell?
I would absolutely accept your spell. Thank you so much.
Rosa would say,
Welcome.
Lily, if you could please hurry. We are on a time constraint.
Absolutely. Zed, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
The
And
longer
then-
we take.
Less time we have.
Yes.
And then she's going to put the gem of vengeance in one hand and the Arcanite stone in the other, and
So-
then do the rest like before.
How did you cast all those spells?
That was out of the staff.
You had so many spell levels, or did you have those?
111 charges.
Okay.
which actually she used 6 last time and 5 this time, so it would be down to 100 charges.
Okay.
Do those charges and all of that reset? They do, right?
Nope,
Yes.
she has to recharge it. She has to manually recharge it herself.
So last time before you guys went, you used it.
No,
Okay. So
No.
you're talking about a different time.
yeah, when we went to
Okay.
Mirabelle, yeah.
Because anything that was used before you went is back.
Yeah, no, that was the Mirabilia campaign.
Okay. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Divine protection. Eden.
okay.
+4 to, or -4 for anybody within that 10 feet to be hit by evil.
Okay. So if you're within 10 feet of her, you have basically a bonus to your armor class.
Another
Or
bonus.
negative to hit
They get
for
a
your
negative to
opponents.
hit.
Okay. Cool. All right. We all join hands. And
Apparently, just gonna grab my collar, which is fine.
So, and Lily can hold on to 2 people with her hands because she can still cast. She's got those gems attached to her hands.
okay.
Is that gonna have both energy weapons out if Seth's got a hold of it?
Yeah. So Lily will grab Eden and somebody else.
Okay.
Don't activate those weapons till we need them.
You can grab me.
Obviously.
So Lily will Eden and Momo, she'll grab you guys by the arm
Right.
or by the belt. She'll grab them by the belt
Okay.
and hold on to them.
Xavier just reach out and touch Zed's shoulder and then grab a hold of Eden's shoulder, I guess. And you guys all hook up and you get ready to transport, and
Prepare the.
she'll say, go ahead and cast the silence, and then she'll say, but wait.
She'll hold it to the last word.
Very well, you may cast. Admiral,
Yes.
we are leaving now.
Okay. She would have followed them down there and given them the cures.
Okay, so
Like
she
I
gives
said.
them all the cures and everything. Y'all have the cure to the necrophage,
2 each.
2 each. And you teleport.
When she tells me to.
Okay. She'll tell you to go ahead and do it.
And he goes to that would be north, so that's the west side? Yeah, that's the west side of that round thing.
Okay, so you're going
Just to the west, opposite side of where those necrothings were, of that green circle. Hopefully, so they can't see.
You mean the overlords?
Yeah.
The opposite side? You
Yeah.
couldn't see to,
Well,
but you could go up high.
as far away from them as we can,
Okay.
where we could teleport.
So I'm going to say right about there.
We
I
can't
can't see.
Hold on.
Middle space again.
Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Right about there.
That works.
You appear top of this thing, and it is vibrating with energy that you can actually feel from standing on top of it.
Anybody got some explosive?
Looking down, you can see the overlords beneath you, standing there.
Her silence worked that time.
This silence seemed to work that time, and it is still on you.
Where to from here?
She would tell you, you guys are going to leave the silence on you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She would tell you this direction around this wall right here.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Eden went to Lefty and said, be careful of that purple stuff.
Where the purple is, you see the stones are not blue like the Arcanite stones or the Arcanite energy. You could still see the ground moving ever so slightly. The stones are green in color, and there's a pulsing energy that's coming from this device that you're standing on top of and moving along in those pathways that have the green stones and lighting them up, going out away from it. From where you're at, you can kind of take a look at the room where you are, and there is another one across from you over here. She tells you around this corner and down through that other tunnel.
Does this wall right here that's next to them go all the way to the ceiling, or can I see
It
over
goes all the way to the ceiling.
Okay, teleport as far into that red as I can see. To the west.
So that's as far as you can see into it.
Okay. Then right there, I guess.
All right.
Did we move? There we are.
You guys appear onto the ground as you did last time, and you can see that your boots start to take on whatever this necrophage is. It starts to eat into your boot, not eat into them, but cling to your boots and stick to them.
Let's go, guys. Let's not
Go to the opposite wall.
Moving.
Teleport to the opposite wall. In the red.
So here,
Down south.
down as far as you can see.
Yep.
Here.
Is that as far as I can see?
Yep.
Right there, so fine.
All right. You teleport to that location, and you still do not see any presence of Necrothians. Across this, you can see all the way to this tunnel that goes down.
So I can see that tunnel?
You can.
Do I need to go down? I asked her, do I need to go down that tunnel?
Yes.
Then I teleport to the mouth of the tunnel.
Okay. You guys appear here and start going down. Or you look down. Sorry, you look down. You're making a lot better time than you did. Your time is a lot better. At the bottom of the tunnel, it moves into a room of some sort.
An invisible one.
Interesting.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay. I don't like this room.
Nope.
From where you're at in the hallway, you can gaze in there and see basically what it looks like. As you reach the edge or the corner of that, the core chamber that you guys see beyond you, what Rosa had called the Necrothian fatherships, the room where the anomaly is coming from. You can see along the walls and inside of that room that there is a vortex of time swirls that are just moving about all in the air, and the walls themselves are, as you can see, pulsating with arcane energy. The center of the room, you see some sort of, I'm going to change this, not today. I'm going to change it today just for a moment for you to kind of get an idea of what you see.
Gross.
There are 7 individuals standing in front of these orb-like structures. There is a located right here and right here. You recognize those as being the same construction that was on the front of the Necrothian vessels that the beams came out of in this room. and then there are orbs that these Necrothians are standing in front of. In the chamber, it's like a towering organic structure that's coming out of the center of this. It seems almost alive. It's pulsating. It has what looks like almost like a skull-like centerpiece in the middle of it. It's enshrined. The whole area is enshrined in these blue glowing orbs, possibly arcanite stones. They're pulsing with a rhythmic arc of energy that seems to be casting sharp shadows across the textured walls, which are adorned with jagged organic patterns in hues of crimson and teal. The atmosphere is thick with almost a tangible hum of power that you guys can feel coming from it, as though the room itself is breathing in synchronization, like all together. Standing in front of these orbs, you see 7 Thane Stalkers, each stationed at their own control panel, which is emitting a faint streams of light that are connecting these orbs. You know that Thane Stalkers are the creatures that the rest of the Necrothians stay away from. They are volatile, destructive. They're feared even by their own kind. These creatures, entities hold no loyalty at all, except for destruction and spreading the decay that they do. You know that they have an unpredictable nature and that they are often sent on kamikaze missions or high-risk operations that the Necrothians will send them instead. These Thane Stalkers have a twisted, grotesque form. Their bodies seem to be in a constant state of decay, but also regenerating at the same time. You can see on them soul stones that are attached to each of them. I'll zoom in here where you can see them a little bit better. Their limbs are long and sinewy. They're covered with a mixture of decaying flesh and mechanical components as well. It's like they have some sort of armor on. It's like their eyes are glowing. They have a malevolent light, chaos coming from them just by looking at them. You know that these things are insatiably hungry when you've encountered them in the past. You seem to have discovered in the past that they radiate a decay, and it's an umbra-like decay that they radiate. But you also recall that they seem to be susceptible to radiant damage and light. Those two things seem to harm them. So you haven't really actually gotten into combat per se with them, but you've learned these few things about them in the past.
Burn them down, Sunshine.
Yeah.
Yep.
The light bringer.
Sunshine.
So yeah,
Damn, we're all doing it.
that's what the room looks like. They're interacting with the panels and the orbs in front of them. And Lily, they're all motionless, by the way, except for the tasks. Like they're not looking at you. They're not moving around between themselves. They're doing some sort of tasks, holding these orbs and moving parts of the biological matter that's attached to them. They'll touch it every once in a while and then let go of it. They are doing something. There's a subtle resonance in the air. It's a sign that the room is actively regulating or manipulating arcane forces, Lily. You could see it with your true sight. The arrangement is perfectly symmetrical, giving the chamber a sense of calculated order, despite its grotesque, otherworldly design. And you know these creatures typically are not ordered. These creatures are usually very chaotic in nature, but they don't seem to be chaotic currently. The chamber itself feels like, a labyrinth because it continues and goes on past them. The walls are undulating. They have veins and sinew, and it's like there's living entities just like the rest of the floor. The lighting's really dim, punctuated only by the eerie glow that's coming off these orbs and the panels that they're touching.
Mm-hmm.
It feels isolated from the rest of the ship and from existence itself, like a pocket of reality that's shaped solely for some sort of reason. You're not sure why. And this seems to be the chamber that she was talking. So as you reach this and you see the time swirls also in the air and all around them, it feels very threatening, and it also feels like it's under an impossible amount of weight. Like, as I said, when they move, you can tell that they are having difficulty physically moving. And yeah, that's where you guys are at. They don't seem to know that you are there right now.
Lily, will our magic work here?
Your true sight's working currently, and it's pulsating. It's not going dark in here.
So is this the spot we're looking for?
Yes, this is the room. This is the source.
Is it that big orb or is it all of them?
It is that structure. It is something with that structure. It, we must destabilize this. We must stop it.
I'm having a real hard time not doing what I want to do, Rosa.
As far as these Thane Stalkers go, I can help with them. They don't like radiant.
Rosa will look at you and say, "What is it you wish to do?"
Well, I'd like to blow up those things right there with a shot.
Things will not work the same when you get inside that room.
If you look at them, you can tell they're having a hard time moving. We need to make a plan fast, though, y'all. We don't have much time.
Behind you, up this tunnel that you guys have teleported down from, you see overlords start to come to the edge of that tunnel. You see the flying Genomites. You see other Necrothians. It seems to be littered at that entrance. You look up and you see Necromags standing there. You see them all carrying weapons, but they are not coming down here. They stopped at the edge of that entrance and are just looking down at you, but they are not coming. The overlords look down at you with hatred, but nothing happens. They don't seem to be able to attack you or choosing not to, something.
They're scared of this room.
That's what I would guess. All right, guys, we need to make a plan. Come on. How are we gonna? What was it you said, Rosa? Destabilize?
We will have to deal with those Danestalkers before I can calculate or run a calculation on whatever this structure is.
I can start shooting.
I have to be closer before I can do anything.
How far away?
Start shooting from here to see if that, if we can at least see if there's any effect on the shots we take from here.
She nods.
How far away are they?
So the first Danestalker from your general location is approximately 65, 70 feet from you.
I can do sun missiles.
Yeah, if you have anything to take the souls out of them or hit them with radiance, then those are positive options.
That's right. We know if they don't have access to something, they'll just shut down and stop working.
Should have brought that egg-looking thing that Kara has.
You hear some noise behind you. Your silence does not seem to be working any longer. And you turn to look behind you, and the sphincter-like thing that would close before, you see one of those closing at the top as the Necrothians disappear behind it. When it closes, it starts to slowly move down.
All right, we need to get moving.
Down the tunnel towards you.
Come on, guys, let's move. Let's move.
We're being pooped out.
Let's go.
What do you guys want to do? Anybody want to take a shot while you're still in the hallway, or
Yeah.
Take a shot.
He'll pull kill switch out and take aim, see if it works.
what are you aiming at?
Fuck, I really want to shoot one of those end cap things, but I should probably just start with.
We should all shoot at the same time.
Agree.
Eden can't shoot anything.
One vote.
Neither can Momo.
She doesn't have anything she can shoot.
Maybe I'll just take a shot at the center guy then.
Why doesn't she have an energy pistol? What the fuck?
Okay.
So are we all going to shoot at the center guy? How far is he from?
No, he's a ways away. He's
We can
pretty
go to
far. An
the.
energy pistol is not going to reach him. The center guy is approximately 100 feet away from you.
I
So
can-
kill switch isn't gonna reach him?
Yeah, kill switch can reach that far.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
My range for this
Yeah.
spell is 108.
If anybody wants to take the energy pistol off my hip for a closer shot, by all means.
We close enough for the energy pistol?
No.
No? How close do you have to be?
An energy weapon, the pistol.
Yeah. Oh, I have the book. I can look. I'm sorry. Oh, look.
I think it's like 60 feet or 30 feet. I can't remember.
60.
60 feet. So you'd have to be, in the room to shoot that central guy.
He's right at my
Yeah,
range. So
60 feet.
Xavier will he'll pull out a pistol that's off his hip, and he holds it out in front of him, and you can see that it's made of some kind of shadow like energy. And he holds it out in front of him, and you see a buttstock come off of it and attach to his shoulder and become a rifle. And you see him do what Zed is doing and just zoom in on whatever.
That's so cool.
so
All right, my friend.
we're all aiming for the middle guy.
Xavier will say, "That's the plan, I guess."
How fast is that thing behind us moving?
At this point, it's probably 90 feet away from you, and it's already moved about 60 feet in that amount of time. It's coming
Hurry it
rather
up,
quickly.
guys. It's coming. We're not going to have much time.
I'm ready.
Do it.
Yeah. I'm ready.
So you guys all take the shot.
Let's do it.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Cam.
All right. Go ahead and make your rolls, and
Don't forget your dice cams, guys.
So mine's sun missile, so there's no to hit.
okay. I just need you all to roll so that there's no ones.
Nope, I didn't get a one.
Working on it. Oh shit.
Whatever it is you're firing, some missiles, energy weapons, including Xavier's, including kill switch. When it reaches the edge of that room, it stops. Or it appears it stops. So you fire and it just stops. But as you look at it closer, you realize it's moving, but it's extremely slow.
I'm going to slow down once we get in there, guys. Y'all, we need
So,
to go before this thing.
We're gonna teleport to a spot that's like, I don't know, to see if that works. Instead of trying to run through.
You guys forgot to turn your dice cams off.
No, I didn't. I was just talking at the same time I was doing it.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
That perhaps is a good idea.
Teleport right behind the middle guy.
So everybody's going to hold hands and go right behind the middle guy?
Put the gun away and pull the sword ends back out anyway if we're going close range.
Yeah,
Eden
I'll wait.
would ignite her sword before they teleport.
Yeah. I'm gonna get
Just
So I
take
don't
your-
have to waste an
Okay.
action to do that if we get to initiative.
So Something like that.
Get my bow ready.
And I was kind of hoping to be closer myself, but sure.
Well, we can switch things up.
I
Momo,
know.
let's see. Lily would probably want to be in the back.
You can put Eden closer.
Something like this.
Yeah, Lily had to hold him over. Eden can still be right behind him. So Eden can't reach that thing. Stop. She.
All right.
You reach between those two and stab them.
You guys appear in this room.
Feels like we're underwater.
And we wake up back on the spot.
As soon as you appear, you realize that this room is definitely separate from where you were. Time here seems to be working in a different fashion than it was where you were. Or it switches. So when you appear, you see the Thane Stalkers, they're moving normal now that you guys are in here. And you realize you are as well. And when you appear, the room changes. It was dark from the outside, but as soon as you appear in the center, it all lights up very quickly. Not like gradual light up, like it was already lit up.
Gotcha.
And
So like we were looking through a mirage, and when we got to the other side, it was totally the opposite.
correct. And as soon as you appear, I need initiatives from everybody.
Dice cams. I
Dice
really,
cam,
really like
initiatives.
our new dice cams, guys. I think that that's a really cool idea.
14.
And a 14 3 times in a row. We rolled the same initiative. Crazy.
I think I'm gonna write them all down. Except
Man,
for
all right. 13.
Xavier got a 4.
you said 13. Zed?
13.
5. Sorry.
9 plus 4. 13.
Fuck.
You and Zed need to break.
That's what I'm talking about, Momo.
Rosa got a
I left
1.
my dice. Hang on. Oh my god.
Break.
Son of a bitch.
Is that what you got last time? It is. Fuck. Xavier got a 5.
Sorry, hang on. Dice down.
Just
5 on my
re-roll.
break.
11.
uh,
What was
We
your
roll
break?
without your bonuses on a break.
You don't add your bonuses?
no.
Okay. Because it's just to see which one of us goes first.
Yes.
Since we got the same initiative. Okay.
The
Yes.
Thane Stalkers have a
Wrong
2.
way. Wrong bed. Sorry. 4.
I had a 5 on the break.
So
Okay.
Zed goes before me.
Everybody? All right. Seth goes first.
Hold on just a second. As
All right. I think it's great how our camera switched to the dice. I think it's fucking awesome. I love that. All right, there we go. Uh-oh.
30 feet from each of these, or 20 feet, sorry, from each of these.
Hold on. Hold on. You might need to go to a break. My Discord just completely shut down when I went to switch back from my camera.
You're still all right. You're good.
Am I?
Yeah.
Is it still good? Did it mess up the Streamlabs?
Hang on.
Hold on.
Yes, but you can come back in. It's going to fix it. Just come back in.
I mean, you're under a different name now, but we're still kind of okay.
Did it fix it? You're
Hang
there.
on.
Did it fix it on Streamlabs? That was not
Hang
my
on. You're good. We're good.
We're good?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That was not my fault. I went to switch it back from my dice
Oh, it
cam.
happens.
I
Yeah.
pulled
It's
this.
one of those.
That was crazy. Sorry, guys.
All right. I need to get that away.
All right.
That scared me.
So, no. I need to figure something out. Give me just 2 seconds. Get this guy. No. So it's just 3 of them. So the 3 that are closest to you guys have an aura around them. that will affect you when you guys appear.
Even with the suits.
Well, the suits are going to help at first. Oh, wait a minute.
And then we have Eden.
Hold on.
With her radiance.
Yes, it's 20. Within 20 feet of them, it causes rapid decay and necrosis to all matter. Including the suits. So we're going to start with the suits first. It's going to basically save you for this round. But what you start to notice is some sort of umbra type magic and energy that's decaying and necrotic start to eat your suits immediately when you appear. The glass that's on the front of your suit helmets cracks. Like ice would be cracking, you know. You feel it start to go weak around you. You're pretty much certain that if you are here for a round, you are going to develop necrophage. You do have the cure. You know that necrophage takes a while to take effect. So it may not affect you immediately, but
Here for a mission, man.
that's
Here's
what
what it is.
So we'll start with the first initiative.
That would be Seth on a 14.
Arrow. Right at the guy in front of us.
Okay.
I can't see what that is. 16? Plus whatever this.
So you're going to shoot an arrow at the first necro thing or first thing stalker that's right in front of you. What level are you?
11.
You're going to need a 23 to hit, Seth.
What?
Oh no, she's freaking out, man. She's freaking out.
Eden, your light is just barely pulsing. It's
Just
not
barely.
pulsing fast. You need a 23. You rolled a 16, so you need 9. Wait. 7. You need a plus 7 or better, and you hit.
Does it seem like this room is affecting it?
It's just not pulsating like you know you would expect.
Well, just with the arrow and the plus of the bow is 8. So
you hit.
and then another 8 for his attunement and skill.
So that first attack will hit. Want to see what it does and roll damage before you decide what else to do? Okay.
Can't read it. It's like
The blue token that's next to Momo and that's Rosa, correct?
It is.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. No, so cute.
Right?
Okay.
oh. I don't know where the sheet went for this. Sorry, it goes up in here. So that's 24.
24 damage?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of damage was that?
Just a regular sheet arrow.
Okay. All right. Was it a magical arrow?
Yes.
All right. Whatever the plus of the arrow and whatever plus of the bow, if they're both magical, is doubled in this room.
Jesus. Right.
So
That's-
24. So give the arrow and the bow.
So bow and the arrow together would be. So that would be 32.
All right. 32 hit points with the first arrow.
16, 16's 32 plus 8. Sorry.
So 40. 40 damage. It hits him from behind. It seems to affect him. It hurts him.
Okay. Going for another one.
Okay.
So that's plus 15 plus 16.
That will hit.
So 32 plus 5, that's 37.
Okay. It hurts him.
Okay, going for another one.
All right.
15 again, so that's 15 and 16, 37, or 4, 37. Yeah, 37.
Hit.
What is that? 4? So that'd be 36.
Okay.
How many shots was that? 3?
Yep.
He's got one more. Wait, 2 more since. Oh, 1 more since he's not cheated. I can't see that.
It is here. You see? Oh, that moved.
Sorry.
It moved. I didn't see
Let's
it.
roll it again. And that was a 1.
Oh, bruh.
All right.
Fuck.
Roll persona dice.
No luck points.
What?
Said no luck.
20.
So they were all misses until he rolled a 1.
No, they all hit
Until he rolled a 1.
until he rolled a 1. What'd
You
you
have
say? What?
What?
What was the persona dice?
20.
Roll a 12-sider for me.
Oh.
Well, I have to get that again. 7.
And roll a 6-sider for me.
6.
This your magical bow?
It's not the one that ceased me from flying, no, but it is magical.
Does it have a string?
Yes.
All right. You fire this time, and for some reason, you don't have a hold of your bow correctly, and the string breaks. And when it does, the arrow bounces and flies and hits over against the wall behind you, right here.
Could have been worse.
That ends
Could
your,
have been so much
that ends your
worse.
attack. You would have hit somebody if it would have gone anywhere in front of you. Would have hit somebody else, but you don't. That ends your attacks. Your bowstring is broke on that bow right now.
Do I have an
But
action?
You did some decent damage. So who's next?
I have an action.
No.
Once
No.
you roll a 1, that's
Yeah, okay.
Zed's next.
Zed, you are
13.5.
next, brother.
All right. Well, that guy that's getting arrows in him is now gonna face an energy blade, I guess.
Okay.
See if I can
What,
make it into that.
Means I
What?
did.
what level, Zed?
12.
And he's a fighter, so he's going to need the same 23 to hit.
All right. So we're up. Well, so that's a 6. So no. Well, wait. 6. 14. Hang on. Sorry.
17. You got plus 17.
To plus 17?
I said you got to have plus 17 to hit.
Yeah.
If you roll the 6.
19. So that hits. I know that hits for sure.
Okay. So sounds like anything but a 1 or 2 for you. Roll damage.
Yep. And that is, where the fuck is it? Those are 8d6. That's right.
Yeah. It's an energy.
You want me to roll that into the dish or just?
It doesn't matter.
Jesus. 8d6. All right.
I mean, you can. It probably is better if you roll it in the dish so that everybody can see.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just trying to get.
Yeah. Roll it in the dish. I'm sorry.
No, I was just trying to get 8 die. That's all.
Yeah.
What the fuck are those? 5, 4, 6, 10, 15, 14, 20, 21, 23, 25 plus 25 plus so 37 total.
Okay. He's still alive.
Oh, give me all those. Is that all of them? Nope. All right. One last try. Let's see how it goes. Nope. 2.
Oh. Is that the end of your attacks?
Yeah, for this round. Yeah.
You only attacked twice, man.
Oh, you're right, because I hadn't turned the camera on. You're right. I'm sorry. So I get 3. So that's one more.
Okay. That one misses on the 2, but you get another swing.
Jesus, if I can make it into the fucking thing. 3. So no.
Yeah.
That 3 will hit, right? You have a plus 19? 20.
No. I rolled 19. I have a plus 14.
Okay. Oh. So that 6 would have missed then, right?
It did miss. I rolled that 6, a
Okay.
19, and a 4. Yeah. Yeah.
I missed that you rolled again. Okay, so
Oh, I thought the camera wasn't on. Like, okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah. So you get 4 attacks, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this one, would you roll this time?
That was a 3.
Okay, so that misses, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's the end of his attacks. Who's next?
Momo.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, Momo, it's on you.
Hmm.
Zed should have just stuck with his rifle. Jesus.
I would have to move though to hit this guy, correct?
Yes, you'll have to either go past Xavier or I mean you're a monk, so you can try to use your dex to get past them if you want. These orbs that are around you are approximately 10 foot in diameter and about 10 foot tall.
Oh. Okay. Um.
And as you guys are standing there, you can see that it's pulsating. All these are connected somehow.
Well, probably from that main hub up there. The
Yeah,
main brain.
bone pipes.
It's the main brain.
Huh.
Um, yeah, I'll have to get closer to do anything. So, yep, I'll have to try to move
Okay, where do you want to try to move to?
to the, I mean, just in front so I can hit.
All right, so
Somebody.
you're going to try to go past Xavier and then come up here?
Yes.
Okay. He seems to be able to uh guide you. You know, you're he's a pretty small guy, so you can get past him. He's only like 5'6".
Okay. Um, so I had ready my bow before we came in here, or my bow staff. Sorry. So guess I'll give him a whack with that.
Okay. What level are you?
11.
Monk, right?
Yes.
Monks attack as vagabonds, I believe. And you're 11th level, so you need a 26 to hit.
And I add the
Strength, your strength to hit, your staff. If it has,
so it's what I have calculated, the plus 12.
okay.
So whatever I roll plus 12.
So,
meaning whether I hit or not.
you need a 14 or better to hit.
Okay. Oh, wait, let me switch the camera. All right. Come on, baby. Oh, 3. 12, 13, 14, 15. I have a 15 total.
You rolled a natural 12?
No.
No.
I rolled a 3 and then I added my hit, which is a plus 12.
Yeah,
You're gonna need a 14. You're gonna need to roll a 14 for saying that.
You need a natural 14 higher. So that one missed.
That one misses.
Yep.
Well.
Try again.
I have
You're gonna
I have a question. Calm yourself.
What's up?
don't tell me to calm. I'm like, I'm seeing what you were doing. It didn't sound like you were making noise.
Oh, sorry, I was singing. So I have a question about the Way of the One skills.
Okay.
Okay. So I mean, I don't even know if Momo would know if they have have a heart like inside or if there's multiples. Not sure how that would.
So are you a master?
Yes.
Okay. So you could put
The
your
Path of the Awakened.
you could put your field of vision or your unseen sight up and try to feel into his body if you want to.
Yeah, I want to do that. Unseen sight.
So
To see what I can.
you're gonna focus it towards him, and
Yes.
when you go into his body and through his armor, there's not much of a him at all. When
Okay.
you go into him, you realize most of him is mechanical in nature, and that this suit is not made of biological material. But inside, you feel a spine, and that spine goes up to his head. Inside of his head, there's some sort of brain like structure that seems to be pulsating with energy. You do feel what feels like veins that go from all of these stones that are attached to his suit, and they all connect to his what feels like vertebra or spine, and that energy is shooting into his head. He literally has dozens of soul storing devices attached to this.
Okay.
So there's no heart,
Right.
but there is a brain. There is a spine.
Um, could I use the unseen sight with the piercing finger? I did take that one.
Okay.
To try to get through the armor.
What are you going to try to strike?
That's the question. Because either way, if I were to strike either the vertebrae or try to hit the head, you get a negative, correct?
She's asking if that's a called shot.
So if you're going to try to do a called shot, it's at a -10.
She's asking if it focuses on the brain.
If you, it would be a called shot if you focus on the brain.
Okay.
It's at a -10 to hit. You already
So
need
to
a
clarify, anytime you do it like a combo with unseen sight, piercing finger, and stun touch on the heart, it's a called shot.
correct.
Can you? I mean, I thought you could only do 2 of them. Can you do 3 of them?
Yeah, you can do up to 3.
Oh,
As a master. As a master, you can do 3.
well.
Now you can attempt to strike him through the armor to where you're not striking the armor, and that's not a called shot.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that one.
If you're specifically targeting a certain area, it's a called.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
And
All right.
let me see what other one I have.
So I don't know what you need to hit because it's different than your staff, right? It'd probably be better.
Yes. So I have
You need a 26 regardless to hit. So I don't know what your bonuses are, but you know.
okay. It would just be the fist fighting, correct? So I need
Well,
26.
That's +4, and then if you're a master, you get another +4, right? And then certain abilities that you use might give you a plus as well. I don't know.
You also get the plus to hit from your strength.
From your strength, from your learned skills, and from your fist fighting, if that's what you're using.
It's a
So
+4 to AC and 1d6 damage to attack.
I'm sorry, what?
There's no +4 to hit from being a master. There's a +4 to your AC and a plus
Okay.
1d6 damage.
All right. So specialization with your fist as a weapon is 4, right? Your times 4.
Yes, I am.
Okay. And then
Your plus from your strength. What's your strength? You're to hit from your strength.
Strength is 18, so the plus hit is plus.
She cut out.
The strength is 18.
Okay. So let's see here.
The hit is a +3.
okay, so it's a +7.
And then I think I got, and then the ring.
Is 4. So that's +11. The nails, sorry, are 4, so that's +11. And then you
And
have
then the, I think that's it. Yeah. So it's just the +11.
So you just add that to whatever you roll.
so 15 is what you need naturally to hit him.
Okay. Okay.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
That
You
would be
got-
first.
You got this. You got this.
Suspense is killing me.
Yeah, seriously.
Sorry.
Antis,
Oh,
Ah.
it's a 2.
Lisa's not a 1.
So that misses.
That's your second attack.
Yeah, I have 5 attacks.
Okay, you want to
Nice.
try again?
Keep on
Yeah,
flame.
might as well try one more time and then I'll hold. So I think I can parry. Jeez, 5. Not
Next,
happening.
In this. Damn it.
Time for dice jail.
Yeah, dice jail. Time.
I do have another 20. So
Switch your
obviously
camera,
I
Chris. Go
already rolled. This doesn't count. This does not count. I'm trying my other.
Don't waste a roll.
That was my first nat 20 right there. So the other ones are going in dice jail.
Yeah.
That's why you never waste a roll. You never throw a roll away.
Well, I need to see. The other ones have been bad.
No.
My dice and ask, the dice gods which dice to use based on what dice rolls higher.
I can't believe you did that, and you rolled your natural 20.
That was
That's
crazy. That was
My first 20, and that's
All right.
it doesn't count.
So you got 2 attacks left. Are you gonna just keep going?
Can't even
yeah. I'm just gonna hold them.
You're gonna hold them?
Yeah, for now.
Okay. Who's next?
And Ethan.
All right.
I'm
Eden
at 10.
on a 10 initiative.
Okay, so an 11. Let's see.
Did you not write Lily down?
I guess not. I guess you didn't tell me.
I did.
All right, Lily.
I did. Sunburst.
Let me think.
The staff.
So 2 segments on a 9. So, Eden.
All right, so can I reach any of them?
You can push past these guys. I don't know now. I mean, you might have to go around now, because Zed is there. He's not tiny. What's your size, Zed?
I mean, he's 6'1" and
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
he can step back. I mean, he doesn't have the attack, so he'll step back. Don't be like that.
So yeah. You can move if you see she's trying to get there.
Yeah.
Just kind of move slightly this way.
Shit, my screen. Why isn't it showing? Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Try to hit him with their energy.
All right. Eden's level.
17.
All right, and you're going to need a 17th level. I'm sorry, that's Vagabond. My bad.
17th level. That is Marshall.
All right. She's going to need a 21 to hit.
Okay. Let's see here. (14 plus 14, 24.
That hits.
Be a hit. This is her energy sword, so it's 8d6
Yep.
plus 18. Is this guy evil?
Yes.
So damage is times 2. Oh. Five, 10, 15, 18. 25.
That will kill him.
2.
That will kill him. You strike him down. He drops.
And then she'll come around to this one, closer to her.
This one.
Yep.
Right. Zed's gonna have to move out of the way, just like
Sorry, Zed.
Zed.
Shit. I'd love to go face this other guy face to face with you. Eden, no big deal. Let's go. I'll walk with you.
All right.
If only Arcane Missile was an action and not an attack at all.
That'd be a 1. Can I use a luck point to not fumble?
You can,
Yeah,
but that still will end your attack.
but at least she doesn't throw her sword or chop anybody's head off. Shit.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank you.
All right. Who's next? Lily. Her spell goes off on a 9.
I use my luck point though, guys. Range is 280 feet plus 90 feet. That's the first one that dice is rolled.
You can hit anything in this room.
So she doesn't want to get Zed because she knows he has an issue with light.
I have sunglasses. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So she'll aim. Oh, you can't see what the hell I'm doing. The
North, south, east, west.
northeast.
Okay. So the guy that Lily that Eden is fighting, or the one?
No, the next one.
Okay, the next one. All right.
2 functions to the spell. First is a 2-foot in diameter and 90-foot long ray that shoots sunlight into the victim, causing 90 hit points of sun damage. Save for half.
That's what you're using.
Yeah. And then the second function, it does both of these things. So the first is 90 hit points, save for half. If they're undead, they get double. And it's sun damage.
Okay, so that's it.
No. And then the second function is a cone shaped 5 foot by 20 foot.
Okay, so you have to choose one or the other. It can't do both a ray and a cone.
Oh, okay.
So
Ray cone.
It did last time. We
No.
didn't catch it last time.
no, it can't do both a ray and a cone. It has to do one or the other. Like a cone would be shaped like, this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. That
This
right
other
there.
guy that's next to us.
She wanted,
too.
yes, she wanted to get as many of them as she could.
All right. So what size is the cone?
It is 2 foot in diameter by 90 foot long.
So, by
Darn it.
90 foot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh,
Mhm,
Oh.
mhm.
oh shit.
Fuck it. Do it. Pull the trigger.
Do
Fucking chaos. You know what happens next. Eden, hold on.
All right.
Every time there's sunlight near her, it impacts her own sunlight, y'all.
Exactly.
Every
I was
time.
more worried about everything. I was more worried about everything else she's aiming at, but that's fine.
So save verse of magic for half and then double damage on the undead.
They're not undead.
And that's it.
So, hold on just a second. You damage all 3 of those, but your cone hits something over here that appears. The Nexus.
Fucking bitch.
And it is mutated with Necrothian energy on it. It seems to be altered and mutated. It's a mutated Nexus, a Nexus that has absorbed genetic material from the Necrothians. And it appears as it was sitting there, what would be appear to you as being invisible until you hit it with this sun cone, which has 0 effect on it, but it does make it appear. It has 3 eyes. Its central eye that it's always had, and then 2 on the side that look to its left and right as well. And its tentacles are spread out, and it appears next to you, not very far from you.
Well, damn.
Excuse me?
Did you use all your attack? You rolled a 1 like I did.
I did.
Yep.
You wound those 3, Lily. So when that spell goes off, it goes off on a 9, so you can continue to cast, or you could do something else. What's next on initiative? So I already had its initiative. I already have its initiative, and it's a 6.
It's not.
It's next.
Can keep casting. I'll give you a second.
Goodness. So Lily, it's still your initiative. If you would like to make movement, you can. Zed, you can take movement if you like. Eden, you cannot. Zed, would you like to move?
If I would pick Eden up and move her ass further away.
You're gonna grab her.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you gonna go to? You've already moved 2 hexes. Wait, 2 hexes. So where do you go?
I mean, back towards the group and, kind of lead her away. Yeah. The fuck of that.
This is so bad.
This way?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to lead the whole group, but
No, you're gonna stop right here.
unless you just want to keep going, Eden, you just want to tell, where's it going to take you all the way to the door, Eden? We're getting the fuck out of here. We're out.
I mean, it's up to you what you tell me what you do. You're right here. You tell me what you do.
Yeah. I mean, I would take her back down like the way you were going. I'm just not going to leave the whole fucking room,
So you're gonna go right here.
Yeah, that's fine. And or on the other side of the no, I'd probably go on the other side of Seth. He's the chosen one.
Now, the closer you get to Seth, the more you can hear him growling.
Cool, man.
So like here.
Yeah.
This is
All right.
so bad.
Okay,
This is so
we're still on 9, right?
We're on a 9, and you have movement, Lily.
Minute. Is
When it
anybody-
appears, of course, its eye goes, looks right at Lily. Like you see its tentacles start to come up, and
Is everybody within 30 feet of me?
yep.
She's gonna cast Time Stop out of her hand
Okay,
because it's
that takes
2 segments.
2 segments.
It'll go off on a set.
So you're not going to move.
It will give us time to figure out what to do.
It's its initiative.
Huh?
It's its initiative right now. If you go to cast, you will cast that spell after its initiative.
I thought you said it was a 6.
Yeah, you said it was a 6. Your spell would go up on a 7.
Oh, wait.
We're on a 9.
We're on a 9.
Oh, okay. If we're on a 9 and her spell goes off on a 7.
Killing me.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me ask you this question. When you cast your spell before, it was on an 11, right?
Yeah, it went off on a 9.
So it went off on a 9. It
Yeah.
should have went off on an 8. Anything above a 10 is a 10.
Yeah.
Took 2 segments.
It.
So it went off on an 8.
So it would go off the same.
So now you, on an 8, if you do a 2-segment spell, will go off on a 6.
No. So
Which means you have to break with the Nexus on a 6.
She will. She's
Actually, you wouldn't. Hold on. You wouldn't have to break because you start first on an 8. So your spell will go off before he can do anything. Actually, if he's affected by it.
and he's not going to be affected by it. So she is going to use the dragonfly ring to fly over and snatch Momo and Xavier. They both have attacked already, correct?
Xavier hadn't, had he? No, Xavier can just move.
Xavier has not attacked yet, but that's all right. Yeah.
I've attacked just the 2. 2
She
times.
saved 2 attacks.
Because Zed has got Seth and Eden,
Okay.
correct?
He just went behind.
I have Eden.
Yes, Eden,
He grabbed Eden. She rolled the one.
but he stopped right there. So
I mean, I can still bump into either of them, but I mean, none of us can really do anything. So
you guys don't remember.
No, I remember. I remember. We're
Nobody.
Yeah, Lily will grab. She will use the dragonfly ring,
Mhm.
times 2 movement, times 2 actions, and grab Momo and Xavier and fly over behind Eden and tell them all to grab each other.
Um,
Somebody going to get Seth's attention. He's only focused thing.
Just gonna lean on him. Don't worry about it.
So Xavier will grab a hold of Rosa, and that's the only person he can reach if that's where you go, right there. Is that where you're going? You came and grabbed them. Where do you go from there?
Right there by Eden and Zed.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll grab Rosa, but that's on a 8.
And like she'll tell everybody grab hands. Everybody grab hands. We have to get out of here.
You move 7 squares or 7 hexes. So Xavier has initiative. So does Momo. So does Zed.
Yeah. I mean,
Rosa doesn't.
You gonna be okay over there?
No.
No, we're fucked.
We're
We're
fucked.
so fucked.
Unless we get out of here, we're fucked.
Seth's ready to fight.
As you do that, as you fly and move that way and start to go over there, you go behind Seth. And that's when the Nexus takes its eyes off of you and puts them right on him. And he seems to be attacking Seth as far as you can tell.
Lily's not going to go anywhere without the party. She's not going to leave.
She's
it.
gonna
yeah, we're all,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm can step back and touch if Xavier or whatever's grabbing Eden while I'm grabbing her. I can back up into Seth and Rosa.
She will hold. She's got 4 actions left, so she will hold.
So that's on an 8. 7.
Can't even talk.
Or not. I mean, that's cool too.
You want to back into
What?
him on a 7. You're touching Seth and you're touching Rosa, and so is Xavier. That's a 7.
Mhm.
Anybody want to do anything on a 7?
Lily will ask everybody, can anybody move? Can anybody get us out of here?
Eden rolled 1. She can't do anything. She can't even reply.
I can only.
I mean,
I have one. I guess
Try.
action left,
You-
but
What'd she say?
I have one action left. But all I can do is move. Like I can't. I don't have teleport or anything like that. So
Would you like to do anything with that?
I mean, other than trying to, I mean, teleport out of the room with the bracelet. That's all I got, man.
That's
But I don't know if it's all timey-wimey or not.
So the bracelet takes 2 segments. You're on a 7. That would go off on a 5.
Cool. Then no, I guess. Then we'll just all
So
eat
Lily's
it.
gonna
Oh, good. Season 5. Here we come. All right, everybody. It's been great. Love you all.
Guys, this has been a fun campaign.
Lily is gonna attempt to cast a teleport out of the Lynx blade on 7. It should go off on a 5.
Okay. Armor class, Seth.
26.
The Nexus reaches out and smacks Seth. It should kill you, but for some reason, your innate Panther ability with the Necklace of 9 lives goes off. One of your lives disappears. You are still alive, but it would have killed you instantly. 5. You teleport on the 5 with the Lynx Blade?
Yes.
Where to?
The whole party
Where to?
to where we came in at.
It does not work.
Knew that was
4.
Start to cast out of the hand.
Is there anybody else on a 4?
5 is Xavier.
5 is Xavier. Okay.
Sorry.
Under
a lot of stress here.
Yeah.
Fuck. He pulls out his axe. And he'll move here and start going after these guys.
Eden's light get brighter now.
Yes. Eden's light starts to get really bright. Somebody roll percentile dice for me.
That's you. Here, hold on. Let me switch my camera out.
I need.
Unless you just want 82.
82 will work.
There you go.
All right. Xavier will take this one out with one hit.
I'm in.
Oh, 20.
He did. He rolls the 20. Nat 20. Sorry, I should have told you. Nat 20. That one's dead. And then he will take movement to this one. Natural 19 will hit. He hits that one for some serious damage and then swings at it again. Natural 16 will hit. And it's still alive. He will take his last swing. Natural 13 will hit. And that will kill that one. So he kills two of them.
Well done.
And then, yeah. Seth, when this thing hits you, it goes through your spirit. You're aware that if you were not Panther, that would have been it. That would have absolutely obliterated you. Force. Lily was casting on a what? A 6?
Wait.
You tried to teleport on a 6.
Yeah, on a 6.
So you start
she
casting on a 5.
5.
4.
So on a 3, it'll go off. That's an initiative.
4.
3.
3.
It's Lily's stuff.
Who else has 3?
Nobody. The Thane Stalkers have a 2.
Okay.
Rosa has a 1.
All right. Lily, your spell goes off. What is it?
It is 4 30th level fire elementals.
From what?
From the ring.
The Ring of Nira? The Ring of, or no.
Not the Gem of Vengeance.
Okay.
She's still scared to use it.
This room does not allow you to summon anything in here.
All right. All right.
Unfortunately.
That's fine. We're just going to burn the whole thing down then.
Go for it.
So that would be a 3.
So on a 2, she will.
You feel the summons on when you get to a 3 initiative and you start to invoke it, you realize that this room is completely disconnected. You already knew that, but it's completely disconnected from anything outside of it.
Thane Stalkers.
Yeah, she got nervous and forgot.
2?
She
Thane
will
Stalkers.
invoke the gem
On what?
on a 2. That's when she can go again.
Okay,
Right?
so yes, that's when she can go again. So no wait. Yeah. So break initiative. 7.
I can't even see my pencil right here. 6.
They will go first.
Okay. You're doing good.
They all invoke these green colored energy chains that come out of their armor. And they start to strike at different party members. This one's going to strike at Xavier, that's closest to him. So this one's going to move here, strike at Seth. This one's going to move here, strike at Zed. And this one's going to move here and strike at Eden. So we will start with Xavier. Level 15. They need a 30 to hit him. He does not hit him. Seth, armor class.
I forgot about the magic protector he put on. So it'd be 30.
30. That's a 20 to hit you too. Miss. Zed, armor class.
30, baby.
What?
30.
30. Needs an at 20 to hit you. And that will miss.
Woo.
Aiden.
It's 26. The
But with the plus 4, it's 30.
Plus
right?
7.
Plus 7.
Plus 7.
7.
Or
For your
spell.
armor class.
Plus 4. So it'd be 26.
That was on stage.
It's plus 4 to 6.
Her base armor class is 22.
Miss. These chains miss you guys. And when they hit the ground, they do massive, massive damage instead of hitting you. They hit the ground. So that would be the end of their attacks. Your whatever you're using goes off on a 2.
Gem of Vengeance.
Okay. So out of the gym, how many do you have inside the gym? 8.
I don't want to tell you anything.
F me.
8 30th level.
Elementals.
That might help.
Ren, you feel something stupid go off.
Ren don't feel shit, man. Ren's fucking freaking out. She doesn't know what's going on.
It's a good thing.
Talking about her spell.
All right, Lily,
Trying to remember what the hell she put
where do
on
you
me.
put them?
I tell them to kill these monsters.
Well, you can summon them to where you want to.
Yes, there you go. 2 on each one.
I love you, Lily.
Mm-hmm.
You the best, baby.
Mm-hmm.
She loves you guys too.
All right.
And she really loves fire.
She does.
These elementals, flaming elementals of Nira up here.
That's sick.
Hope you guys got some immunity.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Only to lava.
Just saliva.
On fire.
It's so one of them misses
On
the thing.
fire, but I don't know about near a fire. That's the wrong dark elf, lady.
I know,
Damn. So she's the only one that's immune?
right?
That sucks.
All right. It does. This one does damage. One misses and one does damage to that necrothane who is now on fire.
Des, you're muted.
Hit.
All I said was it's about survival and taking
Yeah.
out the big bad guys. We knew we were gonna have losses.
You don't have to survive, just win.
So, how much do you know about the Nexus?
More than I should.
Did you get to see those episodes?
How many
No?
hits?
Oh, fuck.
So
I want a description. What'd they do? No. What happened? What happened?
so this one misses. This one hits this Thane Stalker once.
Okay.
This one hits this Thane Stalker once, and this one hits this Thane Stalker once. This one misses. This one hits the Thane Stalker. This one hits with a natural 20, and this one hits. And fucking Need more 6-siders. That's all right.
5d6.
I have extras.
Yeah, I got a bunch of 6-siders right here. If you need
I
some.
got 9 in my hand right now for no reason.
So I've got 8 sitting right here for Demon's energy weapon.
They had a whole bag full of metal over there.
Mm. All right. Okay. And then I need somebody to roll personal dice for me.
I'll do it.
Fine.
Dice cam. Really?
Here, I'll switch it. Hold on. Let's see.
Game doesn't have a dice cam.
27.
Times 5 damage. Nice. So that will kill that one.
Bye.
All right.
Dude,
So all of them are on fire.
Yay.
Nexus is the worst.
2, 1. Rosa.
Rosa's on.
So you actually hear Rosa's voice over the comm. All of the ships hear her. You guys in the room hear her as well.
Like outside, we hear her.
You hear her on the ship. You hear her. Her Arcanite stone lights up that's in the center of the table. It sounds distant. It's echoing, but you hear her. It sounds like it's a calm voice, but the tone is carrying a sense of inevitability. And she says, "The loop is destabilizing. I have run the calculations, Admiral, and there is only one way to end this. The loop is breaking. You have only minutes before everything collapses." Her voice hesitates for just a moment, and then you hear her say, it's a sound, her voice is familiar to you, but again, it sounds distant to you inside the ship. You guys hear it clearly where you're at. But there's something else in her voice that you've never heard. There's a sense of resolve in her voice, and she sounds almost human to you at this moment. She says, "This body, my body, was always a temporary construct, a vessel for my purpose. It has served well, but it will not leave this chamber. Without an anchor, the paradox will tear us apart. I must become that anchor, Admiral." She turns. She turns to the party, and from her chest, you see the shimmering Arcanite stone start to appear, starts to emerge, glowing with a silvery blue light that pulses like a heartbeat. She gently removes the stone from her, and she's cradling it in her hands as though it was like a living piece of her soul itself. And she says, "This is all of me." And she turns toward the party that's right next to her, specifically Zed and Momo and Lily and Eden that are right there. And Seth's kind of got his back to her. She says, sorry. She says, "This is all of me. My essence, my connection to the arcane plane, the fragments of Neo that formed who I am. If you take this stone, the Sub Rosa will live on. My presence will remain aboard the ship, guiding you as I always have. But this body, my consciousness, cannot leave this room. The paradox must have an anchor, and I must be that anchor. But this is not the end. I will create a part of myself, a new stone forged from the arcane plane, a shard of my essence to remain aboard the Sub Rosa. It will not hold all of me, but it will be enough to guide you. She steps forward like this and holds it out.
Lily,
That'll take it.
yeah.
Her glowing eyes meets each of you as she's doing this, and her tone starts to soften. As the initiative is rolling around, you hear her say, "You must escape now. Carry me forward. Finish what we began. I trust you to protect Ashen Tail and ensure that this sacrifice will not be in vain. This is not goodbye. I will still be with you aboard the Sub Rosa. But now go. You only have moments. All around you, you feel the vortex of this time energy warping all around you. Aboard the ship, you hear, Sub Rosa will endure. The ship will live. I will live because you will carry me forward. Do not mourn me, Admiral. This is not goodbye, only a new beginning. Run. Who grabs the stone?
I'll grab the stone.
I was
Since
what
Mo-
was it? I said Edward. We're best friends. You guys aren't best
sorry.
friends. Rosa.
That is. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Zed grabs the stone.
Said Stone, Lily will pull all of the elementals back into the Gym of Nira at the
Okay.
same time.
They all come back. You see where they were. The fire is remaining on all these Thane stalkers, and they're burning. The Nexus is growling at you guys.
So Seth.
And when you take the stone, Zed, you realize that you can leave with this stone and go back to the Sub Rosa.
Okay.
Now it goes back to initiative at the top again. And I believe that was Seth.
Yep.
Seth's initiative. What do you do?
Stop him.
Somebody
Well,
ought
we
to watch
can't.
Your initiative.
You're first.
They can't. Nobody can do anything but you right now. Hold on. You sucked it up on the end of that round. All these, so they're out of the way.
It's eyes for
The Nexus is looking at you. It just struck you, took one of your lives, and it's looking at you, and you hear in your head, "You won't escape this time, little one."
What did she mean by that? Can we leave?
Bring your savior.
That's that's to the entire party in your heads. Nodding is not going to work.
nobody can say anything.
Nobody can say anything. It's not our initiative yet.
What do you do, Seth?
They'll try to teleport to the ship.
It doesn't work.
How about to the tunnel?
Yeah. Try to the ship. That's going to be a 10 initiative. So as you, because a 10, anything above a 10 is a 10. So 14.
13, that's Zed.
Hold on.
He's not taking his eyes off of the Nexus.
It reaches out, and you see its tentacles go into the ground. And with a natural 20, you are grasped from underneath. Grabs a hold of you, takes another life. It has you. It has a hold of you currently. The Nexus. 13 is BZ. Zed, what do you do? Is it Zed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Zed.
Zed's gonna. I mean, he'll tell everybody to get to him.
Huh?
Said he'll tell everyone to get to him and start.
So as you're standing there, Zed, you see the ground underneath you reach up with these black tentacles from underneath and grab a hold of Seth by his legs.
All right.
And it hurts him. You see Seth's like, ah, but he's still alive.
Nothing I can do about that.
You do see magic invoke off of him from around his neck region, even though there's no necklace there.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's just gonna start like I said, pulling the group together, like pushing Eden towards Momo and Lily and start kind of heading that way so he can collect everybody.
Okay.
And then Momo's also on a 13.
Momo, Xavier's not there. He's over on the other side of the room as well.
Yeah.
Here's got
So
Yeah.
yeah, can I grab Xavier and pull him
You-
over to the group?
You can. You grab
I'm
him
gonna
and
do that.
pull him back to the group.
Yes,
So
I'm gonna say we need to go. We need to get back together.
currently everybody's touching. Rosa, when all that happened, Rosa stepped forward to this location right here next to Seth. So she's not touching anybody currently. I forgot to move her. Actually, she had more movement than that. She would have gone right to here and placed her hand where the Thane Stalker was messing with whatever it was. So she has her back to you guys, and she said, "Run." That's what she
that goes
said.
to Lily on an 11.
Lily,
Does everybody have someone?
everybody but Seth, and he
Everybody
has
say, yeah.
around his feet
Can
and his
Lily,
legs.
can she fly over the top of Zed and touch Zed and then touch the top of Seth's head?
Yeah, but what if we transport him with us?
You fly over the top, Lily, and you see the Nexus looking at you, and more tentacles start to come up under you.
She will touch the top of Seth's head and say, "Go, go, go!"
Okay, so she takes a moment and does that. Armor class
30.
hit. You see it hit Lily and obliterate her out of existence. There's nothing in the air but black dust when it hits her.
Can
Sorry, Seth.
no? Can I? Okay, I'm gonna say something. It's crazy. Zed, you have your sword.
Hold on, let me see.
Chop his legs off. Let's get going.
I think I have a choices. Let me see. if
Take
that
his
was-
legs.
No, I have
I
a
thought it was all up on his body.
Hold on,
No, I thought-
hold on just a second. So,
She
did you have
has-
any protective spells on you?
a ton.
Okay, it
Okay.
depends on what it is.
So all the protective protections.
Seth, was it your initiative?
The
You guys
rainbow.
start hacking.
So she has an Arcanite Grace and an Arcanite Resistance, which eliminates one death from magic, one death from a physical hit. And then she's got choices.
Okay, so
And then she's got protection from evil.
protection from evil will help you. What is choices?
I think it's just that you can change a role. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, you don't get a roll for this. So the thing that protects you from one death, one physical death,
Yep.
goes off when the Nexus strikes you. And the tentacles that are still attached to Seth and the tentacles that are underneath you that come up, they're all around you, and you're touching Seth's head right now, and you know they're going to hit you again. Like your death is inevitable unless you somehow have a way to escape.
Is it still on the other side? Is that where she came from?
We gotta go. Gotta go now.
The tentacles, are they on the other side of Zed?
Go.
No, they're not. They're not on the other side of Zed.
So they're not between her and I, is what we're saying.
No, they're under Lily and around Seth currently.
So
Okay.
she'll take off. She's like, "No, I died. I'm sorry." And she'll go back to the other side of Zed.
Flying this way?
Yep.
Okay.
And again, she'll reach out and grab everybody and scream to go.
Fuck.
Rosa says, "Run. It is destabilizing. There is no time."
Well, bye, buddy. He'll take everybody back to the Rosa that he has.
You're gonna attempt. Are you okay? So you're not gonna attempt to grab Seth, right?
Well, I fuck this. Lily can't get
For
there. I
what
can't fucking
you
get there.
just did. I don't know if you
Wait,
would.
can I go through and take my bow staff? Is I mean, it's a long bow staff. Can I just like hit him with my bow staff?
You can
Like tell him
try.
grab on?
How much of the tentacles are around Seth? That's what I don't.
Both legs are covered in black tentacles, like
Can he
from
Like the waist?
from his knee and partially part of his thigh down. It's like a boa constrictor's wrapped around him on both legs.
And Seth, you don't want to do anything to protect yourself. Nothing at all. You're not gonna help me out here.
He'll stick his hand up.
Does he
I
have?
mean, I'm gonna throw
So,
my bow.
Wait a minute. What initiative are we on currently?
He has attacks.
Hold on.
We're on
11.
11.
We're on 11. Okay.
Seth can still do shit. He has.
So Seth, you can attack with your
Free your fucking self.
one, or you can put your hands out. Whatever you want to do.
Do you have anything that can get you? I mean, out of it?
Oh. Quick
And I
draw.
can't copy the Nexus.
You'll quick draw. Okay, he's going to quick draw.
Cut your legs off. Fucking
Nexus,
do it.
Take a segment, so.
Where you're going to try to strike where it has around
I-
20 your. Okay. Roll 20. The scimitar.
Turn your don't touch it. Turn your thing on. Turn your thing on. We saw you roll it. You didn't touch it. Turn your thing
I
on.
can't see what it is anyway.
Hold on.
An 11 plus your pluses.
Yeah. So 11 plus 20.
That will hit. The Nexus screams out and releases that tentacle from your leg. The other's still on it, however.
There's one more.
But it releases you and it screams in pain.
Good. Peter pause.
You have another quick draw with your scimitars?
I do. And
What is that? What is that?
so
9?
it's a 9, so it'll be 29.
That misses.
All right, I still got.
Wait.
So those are the two quick draws.
Oh, and I do have. I've
Uh,
got 3 luck points, so I can use one. That would be a 30.
Did that hit?
It would. It would.
Is there any more tentacles?
One on each leg.
It releases the other leg. Now you're no longer held. It pulls its tentacle back.
He's going to lean back
Screeches.
until he bumps into somebody.
Okay.
Said go!
Go!
Momo, grab
Me, I'm not gonna leave without him. Go. Wait for the GM to move the guy. God.
Rosa,
Touch you. I don't think he heard that.
what did he say?
Seth said
Seth
that
was waiting for Seth to make contact because the GM had to move him, so then I could use the stone and leave.
Oh.
Yeah. You didn't hear him say that he leaned back into you.
I did hear it, but the GM had to move the token.
So
Oh.
soon as he touches you, you see Rosa look over her shoulder at you guys, and she says, "Farewell."
Bye, Rosa.
Lily just starts bawling.
Been an honor.
Our love,
Activate.
Rosa.
Goodbye, my friends. For now. You guys invoke the stone.
Yep.
You appear on the Sub Rosa table.
Sword drawn and everything.
In a fucking blobbing mess.
Somebody want to clean jinx that.
And he's still got that
And
grab.
when you guys appear, the necrophage lands onto the table and starts to spread to those individuals that are around the table currently. You guys are also infected with necrophage as you're standing there because your suits fall off and it
Sure.
affects you. So
Need to take the cure.
one moment.
They're so fucking intense. I forgot about that.
How many of us are there? We have 24 cures.
One moment.
Should have put us in the, oh, but it was the stone.
The stones, yeah, there was no.
Yeah, it would only take me one plate.
Right?
There's 16 of us, I think.
It infects
The table.
anyone within this range right here. Rin, Zin, and Sejord, and yeah, everybody at the table. And that's it. So Kara, you do not get affected.
She's moving her damn
So-
chair.
I was gonna say, Momo's gonna yell like, "Stay back!"
15 that are infected.
We have 24 cures.
But it may spread if you move.
Can we,
So
can somebody clean the shit? That worked before.
Nobody move.
as you guys are standing there, the Sub Rosa, the Arcanite stone, is pulsing, and you feel the ship move and start to go away from this location. Behind you guys, there's an explosion. The whole fleet
The nukes went off.
attempting to run away. You realize time. You feel everything go back to normal. You see the stars start to flicker and move again. Everything inside the Sub Rosa goes back to normal. All the monitors go back to normal. Everything goes back to normal. And you guys attempt to escape this area.
Could someone please clean jinx this fucking place?
Clean. Yeah.
So you can clean Jinx, but you know you all still are infected and can infect others.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to clean and then start stabbing each other. That's all.
And then you'll need to take the cure as
Yep.
quickly as possible.
Yes, that's the plan.
And maybe
Everyone cure
maybe-
themselves and stab somebody else as soon as the clean jinx goes off. That's an order.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
she'll clean jinx this area, take it, wait for everybody else to take it, and then she'll go around the whole fucking room flying, clean jinxing the whole room just to make sure.
Okay. All right. As the explosion appears behind you guys, you see all the warheads hit. And these Necropian Father ships are just torn to shreds. You hear a scream that actually comes through the walls of the Sub Rosa ship from behind you. The monitor that you can see from behind you that pops up on the screen is the explosion. You can see it all taking place. It appears as though there's some type of octopi type creature or octopus type creature whose tentacles appear in and out of the explosion. You're not sure if it kills it or what the situation is. In the distance beyond it, you see a flash of light.
Fuck.
And it looks like it
Uh-oh.
might be the crystalline sphere, the edge of it. Like there's a flash of light, and it's large. It lights up all of the space in that area. At that point, you get a message from Vey, from the king. Admiral,
Does.
Admiral, report.
I don't fucking know.
You try to report, and the transmissions start to echo, and you hear, I am Gemini, master of time, keeper of balance. The criminal Manar lurks within this sphere, and his presence has already tainted your world. You will submit him to me, or Ashentail will burn. You have been warned. On your monitor behind you, you see black ships appearing.
Well, shit.
There are hundreds of them. You're like, oh my God. It's just covering the whole area back where you saw that flash of light. In Queensland, you also hear this. It's as if it is everywhere. King Bayman and Queen Ares, you realize your worst nightmare has just unfolded, that Gemini has not just come for Manar, but perhaps for control of Ashington. You know his forces have been entrenched in the future already, and you know that his dominion is possibly inevitable unless you can intervene somehow. Zed,
Yeah.
you feel the presence of Gemini come onto your bracelet.
Oh.
You look over at Xavier, and you see his ruins start to reappear on him.
Ah, shit.
As you're standing there, you realize there's some sort of burning going on in your chest, and you feel an obedience rune burn into you.
I figured that was going to happen.
As you scream in pain, you drop to the ground along with Xavier.
What'd you say?
As this ruin appears on your chest, you
Yeah.
scream in pain and drop to the
Yeah, I
ground.
screamed for you. What else do you want from me?
It's the most painful thing you've ever felt in your life. Yeah, that's going on with you and Xavier. He drops to the ground.
Okay. I screamed for you once. I didn't know if that you're looking for a second scream on the mic or if you wanted me to roll something.
No, you're good, man. You're just in serious pain.
I don't know why, but I want Momo to hold me.
Wow, just as I was gonna say, well, Momo being the good person she is gonna be like, oh my god, what's happening? And go over to them.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
As Ashen Tail quickly gets rid of this threat that is the Nexus, as you see it fry from whatever is taking place with Gemini's entrance and this explosion, whatever happens to the Nexus, you think has something to do with Gemini, as weapons from these ships unleash on the Nexus and start blowing it to pieces over where you guys just left. Eris, you are in the comeback in with Dahl, and both of you feel a sense of absolute release and bliss as you feel the death of the Nexus finally take place. You feel
However, comma.
you are now back in control of yourselves. You realize before that was possibly not the case. Sal is sitting with you at the bar, and he turns and looks at you, and he's like, we can save the Arcanite still, but it will take some doing. It seems that they have succeeded. But now the crystalline sphere is going to be threatened by Gemini. And now I will reveal why I have come, and that is to save you all. In the name of House Rising, we will rise above all. Together. And that's where we're going to end season 4.
On my fucking knees. Thanks, buddy.
Together.
Wow.
Isn't that where space pirates
Oh
belong?
my god.
No, that's either in the space, either in space or hanging from a space tree. That's the gallows. That's the option for space pirates.
I thought they belonged on their knees.
That's just your dreams,
Oh.
but
My God.
That was crazy.
Seth almost died. I can't believe you didn't. If if you wouldn't have had initiative and you wouldn't be able to make him let go of you, that would have been you and Sub Rosa in that room still, and that explosion there. Wow.
You come at me with my evil character, though, you're definitely losing your legs. I will cut that shit off.
I would have cut his legs off. I can't cut through the Nexus.
What an adventure that was. What a season that was, you guys.
Holy shit.
Thank you all so very much. So I am going to forward something to each and every one of you.
Oh, we're starting right now. That's crazy. All right.
Bjorn,
Hmm.
I'm sending you an email. This is for next season's character.
Oh, not tonight.
Oh shit.
Gold, I am sending you an email for next season's character. Melistra, sending you an email for next
Send me
season's
an email?
character. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Ooh. All right. All right.
Nobody
Gallia,
asks people to read their emails. It's another rule. God.
you
Do what I
have
want. I'm not a good character right now. Break the rule.
and Serafina, you have an
Oh,
email
goodness.
sent to you for next season's character. Your artwork is included. You've all received that.
Oh, it hasn't come through yet.
This is your backstory. Thank you all for coming and watching. We are Original GM. Like, subscribe, share, hit the ding ding on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch, and go get the books at www.highestlevelwall.com and help us continue to have fun and do this adventure together. And perhaps, who knows, make a living with these books.
How cool would that be?
That would be really cool if we could put our jobs and such and so on and so forth. But thank you all for supporting us and being here with us on this wonderful excursion for season 4. We will be back next week with brand new characters for season 5, starting off at our 0 levels. And it is called the Ashen Syndicate, which is all evil characters starting off as assassins. We'll go from there. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I did. Thank you all once again.
Thank
Ryan,
you.
Des, thank you for joining us this season. It's been awesome, you guys.
Thank you
Look
for having
forward
me.
next weekend. And thank you guys. We are Original GM.
As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. This land.